Thomas, let's kick it off. The Ralph mock
We're already
draft.
at the mock draft. We're going to be done at 10 o'clock. Jeez.
We're gonna be. That's right. We are.
Wish granted.
It's beginning of April. We got no news.
I'm going to drag this shit out. I got plenty of
The Saints should have signed Odell Beckham. We would have had something to talk about. What do you want?
How did he get $15 million?
I don't even know. Like Baltimore's like, we're not paying our MVP quarterback, but we'll pay Beckham all the money. That makes no sense. So
it makes sense if you think you know something about your MVP quarterback that nobody else maybe.
The Saints are at picking at 29, but here's the thing. When I ran this mock
Unreal Tournament.
When I ran this mock draft, I had to do the two things, Kevin, that have never, when the Saints have done them, it's never failed them. Okay? When they trade with the Eagles and give up future firsts, it's always worked out for them. And when they trade up to get Andrew, Georgia defensive tackles, that's never failed the Saints. So Thomas announced it. I did a trade. I traded with the Eagles again.
Oh,
and they accepted my offer of
to number 10 again.
To number 10.
Well, we got our old pick back.
All I had to do was give him the 2024 first. And guess who is available? Man boobs, problem child, Jalen Carter. Bad driver. I had to take him. Like,
That's right.
bad driver.
This is my God.
I hate this so much.
It's so bad. This is so bad.
No, this is amazing. He is, if he would be in shape, Dave, and he didn't get involved in accidents where people died.
Wow. Okay.
He would be the first overall pick. This is great value. Yeah, that's right. October says the guy has a monster.
It's not great value. You just gave up 2 first-round picks for him. It's great value if you just use your 1 first-round pick for him. But if you take 2 first-round picks to use for him, it's not great value.
Listen, we're going to get him an
2
Uber.
firsts for vehicular manslaughter. Great shit, Ralph.
You know,
why
guys,
am I having to explain this to you?
I apologize.
Holy
I didn't listen.
shit.
I need to apologize. I haven't had a chance to listen to the show that you guys recorded last week when I was out. I've been told from numerous sources that it was Kevin's mock draft was absolutely awful. There's no chance. There's no chance.
Still better than this.
Listen,
I was going to say there is no chance, Kevin, that you turned in something.
Jonathan
worse than
Sullivan.
I did not.
Jonathan Sullivan was a
I will go to
perfectly
the
fine
mattresses
pick for the
with my
Saints.
draft.
It was a perfectly fine pick. They traded up for him. It worked out fine.
Oh
I
my
don't see why
God! No,
Jalen
the
Carter
team would be
couldn't
in better shape under Kevin with Kevin's draft.
Octoberist. Thank you, Octoberist.
I mean, we still don't know if they drafted Jalen Carter, Ralph.
1,000%. Kevin's was worse. But Thomas, do the pick. I blew it.
The only thing Jonathan Sullivan dominated during his NFL career was the buffet when he was upstairs in a suite and inactive for a game.
I already did my mock draft. I'm ahead of schedule. I did mine earlier today. I sent it to Thomas. He's ready to go.
Can we announce a pick?
Is it possible that I'm going to hate yours least of all, Dave?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is out of the 3 of us so far, mine is the most possible and the most probable. Yeah, I am. And even I went a little off the reservation.
People in the chat are wishing that Falcons would pick Carter instead of me, but we haven't announced the pick yet. Thomas announced the pick.
I don't care if it's anybody on this list.
With the 10th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select.
I'm putting this on a shirt.
Jalen Carter, defensive tackle from the University of Georgia.
I just listen. That's a great pick.
And no reds.
Tomas Goodell, the Polish Roger.
It is.
Yeah.
At least his lips aren't blue this week.
Meet everybody out there listening. I want you
Look
to
at
meet
these highlights, man.
I want you to meet Jalen 2 firsts. This is Jalen 2 first. So when this motherfucker doesn't pan out, you know what to call him. Jalen 2 first, because that's what you just gave up.
Look at these highlights, man.
Stupid.
He's amazing.
Also very possible with the Saints.
Thomas, I hope
he'll be healthy. He'll be healthy 6 weeks this season.
Thomas, I hope you didn't. I hope
6
you didn't.
weeks? That many?
Yeah.
Thomas, I hope you didn't do his personal workout in Athens where he had to take a break doing the shuttle run because he keeled over and vomited.
By the way, Yola Nola, from 5 minutes before we did the mock draft, check out what he wrote in the chat, guys.
What did he write?
He's the Nostradamus, guys.
And Nostradamus.
Oh, he's the Ralph Burner account.
He said the Saints will trade up for Jalen Carter when he slips to 10. And we'll get our pick back from the Eagles.
He predicted your pick, Ralph.
Wow.
Exactly.
He really did. Wow.
Hashtag sadness.
See, I know this is good. I know this is a good idea, Andrew, because Howie Roseman of the Eagles, he's going to get greedy, and he's going to think he's going to get over on Mickey Loomis again, but not this time. Jalen Carter he's the Super Bowl piece. If Jalen Carter, if the Saints get him at 10 and he hits, and he's the freak, the Saints are going to Vegas.
Dave and Andrew seem to love it already.
Yeah,
best draft ever.
Thomas 2 first round.
Do real quick. Do the available players. Jalen Carter is by far the best guy available. By far.
Yeah. Well, also you traded up. Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Sam LaPorta was still avaavailable?
No, this is for pick, pick 40.
I think this means at 40.
This is for pick 40. So I was
like, wait a minute.
So now we're at pick 40. So look, you might hate the pick at 10, Andrew. You might hate it at 10.
I might.
Listen, you gotta be aggressive if you want to go to Vegas, Dave.
Oh my God, you didn't trade this too, did you? You didn't trade.
Listen, we got a defensive tackle for the ages.
This is the
What do we need? This is the best available, Andrew. What do we need?
Oh my God,
best name.
I don't know. Just pick the guy with the highest Raz, I guess.
Yeah.
Jack Campbell, 9.98.
There he is.
We don't really need a linebacker. Sounds good.
It's got an exclamation point next to it, so I'm assuming that's...
Kevin,
Sam, okay, fine. Next highest, Sam LaPorta. He's a tight end, 9.02.
You do 8 mock drafts a day. Who would you take at 40?
Wait, what are the PFF rankings of these guys? That's what I want to know.
LaPorta... I think LaPorta is higher than no. Felix is higher. That it would be the highest out of all of them.
I mean, that's a guy. That guy, he's a name that I will never be able to pronounce ever.
I saw John Sigler had Felix picked as his 29th overall.
Oh my God!
Look, Ralph, in the first round, Felix. I don't mind you trading. I'll a little spoiler here for our listeners here. Look, I don't mind you trading up. Like, that's a very likely scenario for the Saints in the first round. But trading up that far, giving up a future first round draft pick, like
the Eagles again.
The Eagles,
yeah. I mean, like that's where you. That's
but we know the Eagles will take Mickey Loomis's phone call. Andrew, we know.
Look, I'm going to do my draft next week, and again, I'm glad I did mine now. Now I know what I'm going to do. And look, drafting up is certainly a possibility in my mock draft, but not to this. This is ludicrous.
Here's the thing, though, Andrew. We know.
You've gone to Plaid.
Andrew and Kevin, we know that Mickey Loomis, he tried to trade up for Zach Bond, and nobody would take his offer. He tried to trade up for J.C. Horn. Nobody would take his offer. Howie Roseman is like Mickey Loomis's drug dealer. He'll take the phone call. So I know that the Eagles are willing to deal. So that's why it's realistic. You might hate it.
There are other teams that will pick up.
Go ahead.
Kevin's been chomping at the bit to speak.
Well, I was going to say there are other teams that will pick up the phone. And look, Ralph, in my draft, I considered that, and the team that I may or may not have traded up with.
Damn it! Let Kevin speak. Shut up.
Let Kevin speak.
Okay.
This draft was designed to make him mad.
They are ranked in order. So, they're all ranked in order. Felix, Diane, Sam, and Jack Campbell.
Right.
Felix is ranked 32nd. Diane Henley is ranked 38th. LaPorta is ranked 43rd, and Jack Campbell is ranked 45th on the PFF big board.
Right. Yeah, but Campbell's got the highest Raz, baby.
Yep. His Raz is 9.98, so you're going with Jack Campbell. Lock it in.
You knock this draft. I could get 2 top 35 players. Thomas, do the pick.
Yeah, for 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick
in the 2023 NFL Draft. The New Orleans Saints select Sam LaPorta, tight end from Iowa.
The funny thing was,
you just said 2 top 35 picks. This was pick 40.
Well, listen, I forgot my own pick. What can I say? It was a surprise to me. It was a surprise to me too. But look at these highlights, man. I mean, he's like corn-fed Troutman, Andrew. and I'm excited about it. Listen, you go 2 tight ends. You got Juwan Johnson, you got LaPorta, you get Troutman off our TVs. This is a win-win all around. You can run 12 personnel. This is great. And when was the last time the Saints had a good Iowa player? Can anybody think of a good Saints player that was from Iowa?
That's a good
I don't think this question is directed at me.
No, just the chat, whoever, Andrew, Kevin.
Look this up.
October says, that's right. Yola Nola said Iowa scored like 10 points a game on a good day. Yola Nola, I bet on Iowa a lot.
Trevor Penning went to Northern Iowa.
No, it doesn't count. But I like it that they need a tight end, I think.
I like Jason Champagne's comment, little ditty about Jack and Diane, the 2 players that were available. That's pretty brilliant. It's pretty fucking brilliant. Good job.
I
Jason.
like this pick. They need
win.
They need a tight end, and Kevin, I like them. Iowa tight ends. They had Hawkinson get picked. They had the other guy from Iowa get picked. The Iowa does some good things at tight end. I like this pick. What say you, Mr. Mock Drafter?
I mean, it's you've. I'm still
the trading the 2024 first has Kevin on tilt.
Exactly. Jalen Carter move. Sam LaPorta at 40 is fine on its own.
In a vacuum, that exactly, Kevin. In a vacuum, number 40, Sam LaPorta, great pick. We need a tight end, great, love it. We're all still reeling. We are all reeling from your first round trade up all the way up to number 10 from 29.
October said
next
Charlie Brown's sad music is playing.
No, I can't. We're all still. We're literally in shock. Like, this is like you're asking us about Sam LaPorta at 40 after we just watched planes run into the Twin Towers. Like, it's the same thing. No, it's like the same thing. Like, we're all like, holy shit, did that just happen? Like, we can't even believe what we just witnessed. And then you're asking
Dave
us.
made that. Dave's a New Yorker.
Dave's from New York. He make that joke. Andrew Osman in the chat.
Joel Hilgenberg is a former Iowa player.
Yeah. I mean, that's like that's like in the 80s. That's practically like black and white TV. That barely counts anymore.
What about his brother Jay?
Same thing, 80s.
No,
like whatever.
They did both go to Iowa.
But Andrew, you're the scheme guy. You're the grader. You're the tape watcher. The Saints, they could use 2 tight ends before we get to round 3.
They're about to sign Foster Moreau. They obviously feel like they need one. So
yeah,
they need to sign.
I will say, I was looking at tight ends: T.J. Hawkinson, George Kittle, Dallas Clark. Like, Iowa has a long history of tight ends producing in the NFL.
That's right.
So I'm kind of feeling it.
I mean, like verbal.
Already better than Kevin's draft.
Here's the thing. Yeah, because poor Thomas had Kevin gave him an aneurysm, just all the trades, and he couldn't do it.
Three times more work than Ralph's draft.
Oh, I didn't know. Again, listen, I didn't know that. Look.
This trash.
Right there. Screw all of you.
Did you say this trash?
Yes, this is trash, Ralph.
Trash.
This draft.
This is trash.
this is like the verbal meme. Verbal meme. It's the guy whispering into George W. Bush's ear in the kindergarten classroom on 9/11, and the guy saying the Saints drafted Sam LaPorta.
Jesus.
After we just had to watch this first round travesty.
Hey, wait, Dave, hang on, can you hear me?
Yes.
The meme, it's the same meme, except it's, sir, Ralph just traded a second first round pick.
You mock me, but Andrew, when Jalen Carter has 5 sacks before he gets injured for the season,
Andrew's not laughing, man.
He's not.
Yes,
when Jalen Carter has 5.5 sacks and he gets put on IR on October 1st, you'll think this pick was a good idea. I'm just saying.
Andrew's plotting how he's going to murder all of us in our sleep. Don't worry.
I'm just.
This is totally look. Okay, Andrew. Look, my high school hockey coach was the first one of the first people who died in 9/11. Like this. I'm not joking about
Andrew. Now
Sure
I think this trade is possible with the Eagles, but I want, because you are Mr. Sources, hype, and analytics and all that. Jalen Carter, let's say he falls further than 10, which Drew Rosenhaus's agent says he's not, and he won't let him take visits to anybody outside the top 10.
No.
But let's say he falls to the mid-teens.
No.
If you're Mickey Loomis, do you go from 29 to 15, 17, 18 to get Jalen Carter?
If I'm Mickey Loomis, I think, yes, he does that. Do I do that? Me, David Cariello? No.
But Andrew, do you do it? Because you're enticed by talent. Jalen Carter.
Let me put this in terms that are analytical, thoughtful, and considerate of the situation. I hate you, Ralph.
Listen, man, I could have done a Kevin and traded down and had like 12 picks and kept.
I know. I mean, look, they're gonna do it. I hate it. Like, I think this is therapeutic for us to process what the Saints are gonna do now. Like, let's rip off the Band-Aid. Like, this is mock, right? But really, what we're doing is we're preparing ourselves for what's actually going to happen. We know, like, it might be Carter, it might be some other guy that we're all going to hate that's going to underproduce and be injured all the time, but we know this is coming. All right. So, I mean, we might as well take the medicine now.
All right. So that's 2 picks.
We're going to be numb to it.
I feel like we should just do mine now too. Like mine, we're in the same mindset.
I love this draft. People in the chat are wrong. Thomas, pick 71. Who is available? See, this was hard because
give me the running back, McBride.
I would take either Dwayne McBride or Chandler Zavala.
See, the Saints have done personal visits with both of the running backs, and I just feel, Kevin,
I take Zavala. I want the guard. I don't need a running back.
Zavala.
His 9.5 RAS is tasty.
Here's the thing, Kevin.
And that's who they would do.
Whether it's the 3rd round, the 4th round, or whenever, we know Goodell is going to hammer Kamara. Like, that is just, put that in ink. He's sitting 6 games.
Yeah.
So, to me, they have to have a running back. Like, there's no if, ands, or buts. Like, and you may say it's in a corner. They have to draft for need. They don't want to do that. Like, you got to get a running back. What running back in your mock drafts sort of has your fancy or you like the most?
Probably Tank Bigsby.
Ooh, see, I like the name. Easy to say. Make tank jokes. I don't like the Texas A&M running back because he's tiny and he plays for Texas A&M, and Texas A&M graduates are weird. This is a general principle. I live in Texas. Texas A&M people are weird. I don't like it. And Chad M333 says you can get a decent running back 4th or later. Andrew, I know you said this last year.
Chandler Bing, that the Saints staff, they were like jumping on the table, beating on the table, like, get us a running back, please, during the draft. Do you think that will happen again? And will they resort to violence to get their pick in the war room to make sure that Mickey Loomis gets them a running back?
I think it's, kind of. I mean, I don't think Eno Benjamin, I mean, when you look at some of these other guys that they have out behind Kamara, I don't think that they're really counting besides Jamal Williams on any of those guys. So Jamal Williams, I think, makes it better. But at the end of the day, if Kamara were suspended and it was just Jamal Williams for like 5 or 6 weeks, they would want a rookie that they can trust to carry.
Oh my God! If they don't.
By the way, breaking news! Jamal Williams just he just evolved his EV to a Pikachu.
Yeah, well, he's going to need to evolve into a Charizard if we're going to have a shot of.
That's right. Breaking news: he evolved his Charmander to a Charizard.
What Pokemon averages 25 touches a week? That's the one you need. That's the one you need.
Snorlax.
If they don't have a running back, Andrew, and I'm watching Emo Phillips or
you mean Eno Benjamin?
Eno Benjamin, whoever, or the corpse of Dwayne Washington get meaningful carries.
Is Eno Phillips, is that like one of the Phillips sisters, like Carney Wilson and like?
I'm going to mobilize a protest for Airline Drive. Like that is it's unacceptable. And
till then, baby,
they'll get what they deserve if they don't draft a running back.
I mean, we tried to talk ourselves into Abram Smith last year, for God's sakes. Can we please draft a running back?
My son.
He's killing it in the XFL.
If you let it go down, if you
congratulations, Thomas, you've won the UDFA XFL undrafted rookie.
Hey, I'm new to this. I thought it was about the XFL, not the NFL. Come on, man.
Assuming Ralph isn't trading down here at 71, at 115, Israel, and I know this isn't his last name, but every time I see his last name with that jumble of letters, I think of Biaka Batuka. So Israel Biaka Batuka from Pittsburgh. And I know that's not his name, but I played NFL Blitz a lot as a kid.
Right.
So that's all I'm thinking of right now. But the Pittsburgh running back.
Abandi Akanda?
That's him.
Wakanda. He killed it in his personal workout and did amazing. They say that he's moved up into the low second.
Abandi Akanda forever.
Listen, get him at one. If he's there at 115, get him at 115.
All right. Well,
welcome to Uganda.
I thought about the guard, Dave, just because I wanted Andres Pete off my TV so bad.
Yeah,
so bad.
I don't blame you.
I did something incredibly dumb.
Look at that Raz. Look at that Raz. Oof, beautiful.
We need a guard. There's a guard available.
Here's the thing.
He's got a 9.5 Raz.
He had a 9.5 Raz.
Surely you drafted Chandler Zavala. Surely.
We talk about a guy playing 6 games, but we know that's all we're getting out of Pete. We can joke about Jalen Carter. We can joke about all these guys missing games, but Andres Pete is missing games. That's a fact. You take that to the bank. It's done. He's missing. He's playing 6 games.
That was my.
You want Throckmorton or you want this dude? You pick.
That's what it was tough. That's what the constraints of the 3-round mock made it hard because I had to make the decision here. Thomas, do the pick.
With the 71st pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Dwayne McBride, running back.
Whoa.
UAB.
Yeah, I went running back, and he's probably overdrafted.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
probably. He's probably overdrafted. But the thing is,
I'm sorry,
his joke Raz is a 9.8 because I can make Danny McBride jokes for weeks. And look at these highlights.
I don't think these Danny McBride jokes are going to be as funny as you think they are.
I do.
He doesn't look very fast.
He doesn't.
He'll fit right in then with the Saints running backs.
This is terrible. What grade did they give you? What grade did PFF give you for this?
It was bad. It was.
Check
it was
this
bad.
out, not fast.
Yes. Yeah. Give it to me.
He's fast. He's running. He's running away.
I want to see the rest of Ralph's picks.
That's it. I didn't make. I didn't like you.
Nonsense.
Why are you showing highlights of him playing against the kindergarten football?
That's right. I didn't do like you, Kevin, where I did 3 rounds. That was it. I didn't do like a full-on 20 picks. I just boom. It was the 3-round pick. That's all. Yeah, and
mine ended on 3 rounds too. And when I was done, they gave me a grade. They gave me. I won't say it, but like they gave you a grade. What was your grade for this draft?
F.
Butteridge says he's a power back. That's right. And nobody loves gaining 3.5 yards at a time more than Dennis Allen. He's a
minus.
Fit.
No,
he's a perfect fit.
Kevin, go to PFF.
A minus. No shit.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't an A minus.
It was an A minus.
It was.
Did he send you the photo?
Yeah,
I sent him the photo. I think I did. Throw it up
they
there.
They gave him
Thomas.
an A minus for this. Never mind.
A minus. Trade was D plus. Jalen Carter was A plus.
See, A plus. A freaking plus.
Wait, what was the trade?
D plus.
The trade was D plus. D plus.
Thank you. No, we're done. We're done here.
We're done.
Your Honor. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
But overall was A minus.
Yeah, I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then find us wherever you get your podcast, and finally go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.